It's a time to play the Super Mario Brothers. Mario goes out into the field while Luigi stays at home and does the dishes. Wait a second, there's an assist mode? There's been an assist mode the entire time and I never knew. Wow, you know, this could actually make recording the Let's Play a much easier experience for me. I could get from point A to point B in an orderly fashion and with no discrepancies. But you know what? I am a man-child of chaos, all right? And I'm going to make sure that this playthrough spirals into complete insanity by playing the game normally. In the skies above Peach's castle, let me guess, Mario and Bowser are fighting. Yeah, of course they are. I mean, what else would they be doing with their lives? I mean, they could just talk things out, set aside their differences, and come to a conclusion and an understanding. But you know what? Instead of doing that, Bowser decided to give the Mushroom Kingdom a middle finger and put a hole in the ozone layer.
This is the end. For you!
Oh, that's so intense. Bowser is playing Mario at his own game, fighting back with a hat. And he hasn't even unlocked that mechanic yet. And wow. I can't believe it. Bowser actually killed Mario, and we aren't even, like, 2 minutes into the game yet. That's pretty hardcore. Bowser just desecrated the dead. You know, I'm happy for Bowser. You know? He's finally getting to marry the one woman he's ever truly loved. Despite the fact that it's a sham marriage and Princess Peach is genuinely miserable. Oh, and that is a ghost hat. That's pretty neat. Okay, here's my headcanon about Cappy. In my headcanon, he's wearing a styrofoam hat, and you can't convince me otherwise. And if you try, I will respect your opinion, but I'm far too stubborn in my ways to change. So yeah, I see that the styrofoam hat here is looting the corpse of Mario.
Hey, did you take my wallet?
No, I didn't take your wallet, you piece of shit! You took my wallet! Give it to me now! I don't have your wallet!
What do you have in your hand?
It's your wallet. So sorry for running away like that. You startled me, and I do startle easily.
Well, you took my wallet.
I saw what happened earlier. You've been through quite the ringer. Yeah, it's a clever joke on clothes because I'm a ghost hat, and that makes it even more clever.
You don't have to explain the joke.
You've landed in the Cap Kingdom. We've been under attack by the same monster that gave you such a trouncing. To make matters worse, the fiend has kidnapped my little sister.
Yeah, I don't give a shit about your sister, I just want my wallet back.
I'd hoped to give chase to that monster on a ship of my own. But, you know, all the airships were wrecked in the attack. Yeah, let's say that some of us got a little too blasted on grain alcohol last night.
And viewer, if you look carefully at the screen, as it's slowly zooming to one of the monitors, you'll notice that their models are just completely frozen.
Although, now that I think of it, I'm fairly certain there's a functioning ship in the next kingdom over. I could get us there if only I could reach the top of the Top Hat Tower, which is being guarded by that monster's henchmen. Oh, wait a second, are they rabbits? Okay, the next person to make a big chungus joke, I'm going to hang myself. I don't care if I'm a ghost hat. I am going to at least try.
Fun fact about Cappy's species, he can possess people.
Not your style? Well, too bad. I'm possessing you anyway.
And that's the twist at the end of the game. Turns out that this entire time we've been playing as Cappy instead of Mario, and Mario is just a meat puppet to Cappy, and the ending cutscene is Cappy's takeover of the world. I'm sorry for giving away such a huge twist. I just can't control myself. And you know what? If there is anything I can control, it is a couple changes I'm going to make to how I want my gameplay experience to be. First of all, I want to play this game in Canadian. Second of all, I want to up the camera sensitivity, and I want to deactivate motion controls. Now, here's my opinion on those by the way. Oh my god, an opinion on the internet. I wonder where this is gonna go. My opinion on motion controls is I'm okay with using them, but if there's an option where they don't have to be used at all, I am most likely going to take it. Okay, now that I've expressed my opinion on the internet, I have to go into hiding.
Welcome to Bonnyton, pride of the Cap Kingdom. Do you know about the action guide?
Okay, so I feel like I don't give a shit about the action guide, but I feel like this is the equivalent of a guy knocking on their neighbor's door and asking if they want to learn about their Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Like, the Bonnyton equivalent of that is the action guide. And notice that these little birds are wearing top hats. It is adorable and all, but from what I've said earlier, this leads to some pretty disturbing implications. There are little bonneters possessing the birds. Or is it bonnetters? Because, the word bonnet is pronounced bonnet, and therefore bonnetters. I'll pronounce it like bonneters, thank you very much. Nintendo? Why is this Goomba tiny and yellow? Like, what are you trying to insinuate here? Are they sick? Are you trying to tell me that I should... Nintendo, what is up with you and your ethical dilemmas? You guys are sick. You should do this in more of your video games. Tackle any sensitive subject you like, and the controversy alone will make me want to buy and play your game. But in the meantime, we gotta deal with this game's ethical dilemma, which is possessing innocent frogs. Although this game kind of glorifies possessing people instead of, like, showing the horrors of it. I mean, this could technically count as a horror, because we're not just capturing the frog, we're not just possessing him, we're looking into every aspect of its life. Pictures of frogs that I assume came from Google image search results. And that basically means that we haven't just possessed a frog, we have actually become a frog, and we know how a frog works. Did the screen saturation just go up? Yeah, I checked it in OBS, it definitely did. For a frog, it certainly jumps very high. The secret is 20 chicken nuggets consumed every day for 7 days a week and nothing else, and using the elliptical machine for 5 minutes. I do have an elliptical machine in my room, but I don't eat 20 chicken nuggets every day, which is a damn shame. If I did that, I'm confident, despite the fact that I'm not a frog, that I will be able to jump at least 3 stories high, which would be a very impressive feat for a human being. For whatever reason, I decided to take the long way. Why? Because I want that full gameplay experience. I want to be immersed in such a beautifully designed world. Okay, let's go beat the shit out of Big Chungus.
Heh, the boss warned me there'd be a little fellow with a mustache coming along. Guess we ought to introduce ourselves. We're the happy wedding planners for the happy couple. We're very happy with our jobs. Actually, I'm very miserable.
Just like Princess Peach is very, very miserable, and this is a sham wedding.
They call us the Brudels.
It's a pretty suspenseful name, especially when it's pronounced in that way.
We got that treasure we needed, so we ain't got no business in these parts. Of course, Robin F. Goody Two-Shoes was in the contrast, so I guess we still got a little work to do.
Wait, so beating up Mario is actually an obligation? Man, it must be rough to be a brutal, considering that Mario is exceptionally freaking dangerous. All he has to do is jump on you a few times, and you are dead. All I can hope for at this point is that whoever this guy is, I hope he has some sort of life insurance, so that his next of kin can get a free 12-month subscription to Playboy. Oh my god, he's dead, and oh my god, he just exploded into confetti. What does that entail? Thanks for reminding me what the title of this game is. You know, Nintendo is a company that truly cares about its customers. When you've forgotten the name of a game, they will remind you by just adding the logo on the screen at any random interval. I'm pretty sure that every 5 minutes, the title Super Mario Odyssey will just pop up on screen for like a single frame. If I actually edited that in post, it would be... I think it would be too fucking crazy, but... Holy fucking shit. Mario's jaw just broke.
I'm sorry, Mario. I can't understand you because you broke your jaw. Yeah. I can't understand a damn thing you're saying. Oh, I see. You want me to take you to a hospital? Okay, I can do that. But you know, first thing I'm gonna need is your wallet to help cover the medical expenses. Did I? Did I really? Yes!
Mario's jaw is broken, but Cappy decides to spend all the money on chocolate milkshakes. Oh, what's this? What have we acquired? Something truly beautiful. Our first Power Moon! Hooray!
My jaw's still looking!
Wow. She is thick. How does anyone get that thick? I have to understand the secret. I have to understand how she acquired such thickness. I don't give a shit about the Power Moons anymore. I must discover the truth. For the sake of humanity and all that is good. The ultimate thickness is the greater good. Okay, so the Odyssey, one of the most advanced ships in the entirety of the franchise, mostly because it looks like a hat, has rusted away due to time, but somehow this globe manages to stay perfectly intact. How does that make sense? I know we can just say Nintendo logic, but you know what? That's not an excuse anymore. I have to understand that too. Not only the ultimate thickness. This game has only brought me more questions than satisfactory answers. And you know, speaking of this game and Nintendo games in general, actually no, just exclusively Super Mario Odyssey. I'm debating about the approach I want to take when doing this playthrough. I mean, it's just been like an inner monologue in my head for like the past 17 plus minutes that I've already been recording this. And I decided to hell with it. Let's just do a 100% run. Let's get all the Power Moons and all of the purple coins. And I think we'll be good. It's going to be like 74 episodes, but I think we'll be able to handle it just fine. My favorite part of recording these playthroughs is definitely going to be those 6 hours that aren't going to make it into the final cut. Yeah, the very same 6 hours that I'm going to be spending looking for the final set of purple coins. Also, I think this Tyrannosaurus Rex in of itself is a pretty huge achievement for the Mario Brothers franchise. Mostly because of the high definition textures and attention to detail. I like how when it snores, the side of its neck actually starts to jiggle like that. It's really great. It makes it much more lifelike. It makes it known that it's breathing. And now I have become the T-Rex. Look at my throat jiggles. I'm taking all your oxygen! I am the king! And the king is bored. Okay, yeah, now my throat hurts. Can I have some water? Oh no, I overlooked 3 purple coins. I have to be punished for such an inconvenience. Looks like I'm not getting that water! Gotta resort to MLG Pro Strats in order to acquire these 3 things. I can do better, I swear. I am a true gamer. I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm just practicing. I got 1 purple coin at least. Why am I making this harder for myself? Okay, I got them all anyway. I mean, I might have to get that water soon because my bedroom is like really hot out of like everywhere else in the house. My room and like the room next to mine are the ones that take up the most heat and have the worst insulation ever, and it sucks. Yeah, talk about first world problems. Oh, look what I found. I found another Power Moon. Did I also mention that it's ridiculously hot in my bedroom? Isn't it like over 100 degrees in Europe or something? But here I am complaining that my room is hot. Someone from the UK years later is gonna comment on this video calling me a bloody donkey. I could feel it in my bones. There she is, the being of ultimate thickness, It is time to discover the truth. Wait, were her boobs jiggling? Wow, these Mario games really have matured. Nevertheless, if I defeat you, you must tell me your secret on how you acquired the ultimate thickness. I'm doing this for science. And for personal gain.
Oh yeah, I just smacked it right in her face!
Listen to that part of the video without any video playing.
I just smacked it right in her face!
She is pissed. I've never seen a level of saltiness so intense that it actually changes the pigment of your skin, or in this case, it's fur. But yeah, pink salt. I've never seen that much level of salt ever in history. Take notes, Smash Brothers community. Take a lot of notes. Oh, and she died too. Wait a second, wasn't she the one in charge of the Brutals? Now talk about subversion of expectations. But she also died via exploding into confetti. What does that seem to insinuate for the world of Super Mario Brothers? Does it mean that in their reality, when a rabbit explodes and dies, they use the confetti in birthday parties? The viscera of dead rabbits are used at birthday parties!
You've done it, and now we've acquired a multi-moon.
I don't care about that. I'm traumatized right now. I have two options. I can either repress my memory. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna repress my memory. I really don't see an option 2 to this. With the power of the moon, the Odyssey receives a paint job.
We've enough fuel to reach the Sand Kingdom. Let's go save those two.
No, I want to go back to the Cap Kingdom and get all the power moons there.
Can I do that, please?
Oh, we can't. So, what am I supposed to do now? Oh, you know, the answer is actually kind of simple. I've been having another huge debate with myself in my head for, like, even more minutes, and I decided, heck with it, we're gonna go over to the Sand Kingdom. We'll come back to the Cascade Kingdom later to get the other power moons. But for now, we're going to be progressing onwards.
Cappy, what's going on? Oh my god, Cappy, there is an earthquake! Oh no!
This is scary! Hold me, Cappy! Wait, Cappy, what's going on?
We're flying.
We're flying! Cappy, do you see it? We're flying!
Yeah, I'm definitely not the one piloting the ship right now.
Oh, it's so beautiful! The skies, the waterfalls, the sea, the plants. It's all so beautiful. It's small and insignificant. Cappy, look at me. I'm the captain now. I'm the captain of this here old vessel. I am the captain of the Odyssey. Fuck you, land dwellers. You can suck up a cock. Mario's just admiring how clean the window is.
So, how do you like me as a captain's hat? Pretty classy, wouldn't you say? But unfortunately, you're not the real captain. I am. Now then, where were we? That monster's name is Bowser.
I never exactly said that.
Of course you did.
No, I don't remember telling you what his name was. Cappy?
Yes, Mario?
Were you reading my mind?
Hey, look at this. Look at this brochure. Looking at all of the tourist sites across the world. Oh yeah, look at this. There's a coffee shop not too far from here.
But we already have coffee.
Yeah, and then the best part, it stays warm. It's a Bonnieton secret.
Can you just tell me that you were reading my mind?
Of course, Mario, I was reading your mind. What else do you want me to say?
Can you please don't do that?
Hey, read the action guide. The action guide is our Lord and Savior, and you will pray to it every night.
Never read it in my mind again.
Yeah, sorry, Mario, that's not gonna be the case.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means that I don't give a shit about how you feel about it. I'm still going to read your mind. Besides, if you speak out about this, I'll tell the world your deepest, darkest secret.
Oh, no.
On Twitter.
Oh, no!
His secret, by the way, is he wants to sleep with Daisy.
Cappy, no!
Huzzah! I declare the maiden voyage of the Odyssey a complete success.
And my life has been reduced to a complete failure. People are tweeting me tweets about me. Yeah, Tostarena, it's a pretty nice desert. I hear in some places of the world the sand is
as red as chili powder, but, you know, I'm fairly convinced that in Toasterina it is actually chili powder. Can somebody please laugh at my try-hard jokes? So cold, everything just froze all of a sudden. Well, that's because this place is covered in chili powder. Look at me, doubling down.
This is a robbery!
Oh no, somebody stop me.
Hello, is this a place where I can get free hats?
Why are you asking that? Mario is just a savage. He's basically going to the same store he robbed to purchase something that he actually stole. I'm gonna buy me a poncho.
Hello, yes please, I would like to live the toaster lifestyle.
Look, I understand if Toasterina is going through a pretty serious climate problem, but you know what? I'm gonna play me some slots. If the casinos don't give a shit about what's going on in Toasterina, then why the hell should I? Flawless victory. Can I get this Power Moon? Can I get this Power Moon? No, I can't. It is far too late. Oh no, where is the Power Moon? I have no idea. It looks like I'll just have to stomp on the ground with my ass several times until something happens. Okay, yeah. There we go. I thought I was making a total fool out of myself. I mean, to the extent that I'm already making a fool out of myself.
Hey guys, I found an acorn.
An acorn that is actually bigger than Mario's torso. Hey, what's up, man? Having a good day? I saw the craziest couple come racing past on their way to the ruins. Oh, yes, of course. Bowser and Princess Peach are going on their honeymoon before their wedding. Oh, that's a smart move. It really throws me off the scent. Even though their footprints were in the ground. Well, Bowser's footprints. Princess Peach is so light that, like, she doesn't have footprints. And also, I don't want to kill these Goombas with jaundice, no matter how much Nintendo wants me to. And we are in the Toasterina ruins. It's a pretty nice tourist attraction, I gotta say. One of the biggest attractions is probably murdering the Goombas with jaundice. Yeah, another one of the tourist sites is the bullet bill launchers. If you go up to them, they will freaking shoot and kill you. Yet people come to this fucking place anyway. Oh look, I found secret coins. I love how this game rewards you for, like, exploration. I feel like if I found one secret location, I could basically become God. This may or may not come into play at the very end, where, you know, when Cappy takes over the world. I remember when I was editing episode 1 of this series, and I have to say that it has to be one of my favorite moments. For me, at least, it definitely has to be one of the series' highlights. I was really proud of... I'm really proud with how it turned out. And it took a lot longer to edit than I thought it would. Like, it looks simple, but it actually took a lot of time, especially looking for that good old royalty-free music soundtrack that I used. It actually fit. I was surprised. Hey, Goombas with jaundice, we got candy down here. You see all that? That's cotton candy. No, it's actually quicksand. You thought I was gonna embrace the fact that you could kill Goombas with jaundice? No, that's never gonna happen. No matter what happens, no matter how hard you try to make me do it, I am not going to kill innocent Goombas who are just sick and are just looking for love. I also keep doing this thing over and over again where I'm jumping with the hat. It's like when it's not necessary. Also, I'm gonna go down this hole. Ah, how unconventional. An ice cave underneath a desert. That's one of the things I love about Super Mario Odyssey, is that sometimes they do some pretty unconventional things. This game is so creative. Sometimes. I mean all the time. This game is so freaking creative. Yeah, especially the ways in which you can, like, possess people. You can basically, like, hijack a father's body and basically pretend to be his son's role model. And he can look up to you and stuff. If you just wall jump up in this general direction, we got ourselves Power Moon or financial power. Hell yeah, I'm gonna go for the financial power. I can waste all this money on Toasterina and slots. How you doing? I'm what you call a jaxie. You wanna ride? It'll be 30 coins. What'd you say? I mean, it is 30 bucks. It is actually a pretty accurate depiction of a taxi.
You pay a metric fuck ton of money for poor service. And it's really, really difficult to control this guy. Kind of like how there are stubborn taxi drivers in the world. Like you say, hey, go to this specific address. And they're like, you know what, I can take this shortcut. And then it turns out it takes like an extra 5 hours that you could have used to like actually be home. And now I'm gonna go into this place. I'm gonna see what's going on. Yep, we got ourselves some purple muck. I probably shouldn't touch it. All right, Jaxie, let's go. Let's go. You're my ride. I gotta take my son to prom. Because it's a very important night for him. I'm not actually the father. I just possessed him. My not son, Jamothy Timms, whom I legally changed his name to when he was 6. Okay, I got all the music notes. He has a girl. He got a girlfriend. I gotta make sure that he has like the happiest night of his life with his baby girl. Also, I bought him a condom. Should things go like past a certain threshold. I mean, I'm a responsible adult. I mean, I'm okay with my son doing it as long as he has protection. Thank you, Jaxie. I appreciate everything you've done for me, but your services are no longer required. Do you think a Jaxie has aspirations and goals outside of running to places really, really fast?
I just want to dance.
I just want to sing. I want to do reaction videos. Oh, look, 3 purple coins that I would probably overlook. Well, guess what? I saw them. I just saved 6 hours of my life. Now, the third one is out there somewhere. But where? I know Bowser was forcing Princess Peach to marry him. And it's very clear that she is genuinely unhappy about it. But I gotta find out where that last seed is. After all, Super Mario Odyssey is an open-world experience with 0 consequences to your actions. That would actually be a pretty interesting concept, an open-world game featuring realistic consequences. So, like, if you go off and you do this one quest, like, it causes a ripple effect and repercussions to occur. What if it was a Game of Thrones open-world game? That would actually be brutal, and it would make a lot of sense, because there's a shit ton of logical consequences. You make a terrible final season, and you get a lot of backlash from fans. Also, just to let everyone know, this video is being recorded before the whole, like, San Diego Comic-Con shebang. So I would have no idea. I wouldn't even remotely have the foresight as to what could happen. It's probably not going to be as bad as like it would be assumed to be at this point in the timeline. I'm sure there's gonna be a couple boos. I'm sure like someone in the crowd will call D&D fucking kneelers or something. And again, I'm making the conversation about Game of Thrones. I'm really passionate about that show, and I'm a little disappointed with how it ended, but it nevertheless ended. I'm actually okay, like, in all honesty, I'm okay with how it turned out, but how everything came into play, it was all contrived and it didn't make sense. I won't spoil the show for those who haven't seen it, or, people who want to see it, or people who haven't gotten that far up into the season. But I will say that I'm okay, to reiterate, I'm okay with how it turned out, but, like, the way in which we got to that point, I'm disappointed by. I felt like it was too rushed. Moon shards in the sand. Crap. I don't like sand. It's coarse and rough. And doing this joke was so predictable. You think I can do it? Of course I'm gonna do it. Cannonball! Yeah, look at my shades. I think I've established what that thing's game mechanic is. But you know what? I'm not even gonna use it. I'm just gonna guess where things are by deducing what's in the environment. I can come to the deduction that that this desert is below the average temperature because of this giant hunk of ice. Imagine if you could actually possess the ice itself. That could really solve a lot of problems with, the abrupt climate change. Mario could just use Cappy's ability to possess the ice and move it somewhere else. Super Mario Odyssey is such a great game, you know? It's super fun. I wonder if there's going to be a sequel to this. I mean, like, kind of like with what they did with the Mario Galaxy duology. Probably. Like, have similar game mechanics, but have different places to explore and polish up a few things. Not that this game needs much polishing. Oh, there's the last star chip. It's right in between two cactuses. And I'm still having, like, PTSD. Ah, there is my little boy. His name is Stefan. He is my favorite son. But Dad, I thought I was your favorite son. You were not my son. I was never your father. What's that supposed to mean? Mario's nose was as orange as a Dragon Ball. Showdown on the inverted pyramid. I have a brilliant idea for how this playthrough could turn out. Every time the objective name appears on screen, I just say it. I just read it out loud verbatim. Gotta drag out these videos like super long to make sure that I get enough ad revenue. In spite of the fact that this channel is not partnered. I know it's early. I think it'd be a little overly presumptuous to admit at this point, but if I decided that I wanted to take this in like a more professional route, I would probably professional. I would probably use a Patreon. I'd also start using Facecam and I'd wear a business suit. These playthroughs wouldn't even be like, there wouldn't be like a comedic aspect to them anymore. It would all be like completely serious. People would probably refer to me as hollow, but nevertheless, that's what I would eventually aspire to be. There wouldn't even be commentary.
No, 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 my beautiful sheep. The 3 of them have escaped and now I'll never get them back.
Don't worry. Animal Cop is on patrol. Animal Cop is on... Fucking hell. Let me make this an awesome shot, okay, game? Season 1. It was a long day today in Toast Arena. I spent the past 6 hours looking for sheep because they somehow got out of their pens. I'm not really sure why. These sheep are persistent. They will keep running away from me. I remember back in '89 when I was just a junior cop. I was in the riot of the Albany pet store. Those cats and dogs would not stop killing each other. There was a guinea pig and a porcupine. You can imagine how it turned out. Turned out they conspired the whole thing together. I remember this one incident when a cat was trying to knock a glass off the table. And now I gotta do some more animal control, but this time with rabbits. Hooray! First thing I have to do is climb all the way to the top of this pyramid. Sometimes I feel like my life is turned upside down.